And joining me now to discuss the deal in more detail is Democratic Congressman Jason Altmire from Pennsylvania. Congressman, good to see you. Good morning, or good afternoon, I guess, now on the East Coast here. Texas Senator Kay Bailey Hutchinson said she thought the deal was, quote, about even. That's the way she put it, in terms of both sides getting what they want and having to sort of put up with some stuff that they didn't. Do you think that's a fair assessment?
I do. I think that's exactly what happened. The tax cut number is a little bit higher than Democrats had hoped. It's lower than the Republicans had hoped. The dividends and capital gains rate, basically, they split the difference. The sequester delay is, I think, a compromise. So I think everything in this bill represents a good faith negotiation, and the end result is a compromise.
Well, let me ask you about where we're going, because to Luke's point, Nancy Pelosi has not had trouble getting votes when she really wanted them, but there are some rumblings about some concerns within especially the conservative Republican ranks. What do you think is going to happen here? Is it going to happen today, and will it go through?
I hope it's going to go through. We're going to get the overwhelming majority of Democrats. Without question, the Republicans have a challenge, but I think in the end they're going to get about half, maybe a little less than half of the Republicans. And in the end, I do think we're going to get this done today.
So leaders agree on this deal, but obviously it puts off some of the tough decisions that have to be made yet, including this drawn-out fight that's still coming over the debt ceiling. Do you think the American people have the stomach for more of this, Congressman?
Well, it's unfortunate that the process is always done on deadline. The sequester and the tax cuts happening at exactly the same time was not an accident. It's because we had to force a deadline. There's another one coming in March or April with the debt ceiling, and then another one on September 30th when the fiscal year ends and the new budget is due. So it's going to continue to be done. Unfortunate that the partisanship has intervened in a way that we as a Congress are just incapable of getting anything done unless our backs are literally against the wall.
During your time in Congress, you've introduced several bills to help military families and veterans. Now, as part of this cliff deal, of course, most of the spending cuts are due to hit the Pentagon. They were put off for 2 months. So I'm wondering right now what your thoughts are on how we should address military spending going forward. How much money do you think legitimately can be cut from the Pentagon's budget?
That's the concern that everybody had, is you don't want to do cuts in any program, but especially for our military, in a haphazard, across-the-board way. So is every penny that's spent at the Pentagon spent wisely and efficiently as it possibly could be? Of course not. Are there efficiencies that can be made? Yes, of course. So we do need to look at the restructuring of the military and the way we can fund our budgets, but to just do it across the board in such a haphazard way is a disservice to the brave men and women who are serving the country.
Congressman Altmire, good to see you, and thank you so much for taking the time. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
And joining me now, Democratic